Happy Coffee Talk Monday. Dr. Michelle coming at you on another Monday morning. Friday, I spent some time with a friend's running group, and I have often had the opportunity to chat with so many of his runners over the years, like a lot of different times on a lot of different topics. The conversation was interesting yesterday because this word languishing came up. What is languishing? I didn't even know what languishing is. It was interesting to hear about this new word and then talk about it, because I understood what it was, I just didn't have the word. So languishing is really what a lot of us have been experiencing right now, like during COVID. Just not feeling kind of fulfilled and feeling kind of blah, and just kind of being in this weird space where we're not sure what's going to happen, a lot of unknown. It's not a space where you're completely depressed yet, but it's not a space where you're able to have many moments of fulfillment and enjoyment. So it's kind of that fuzzy area, that gray area in between depression and happiness and enjoyment. And it was a really good conversation, because I think that there are a lot of people in that space. It's not like we're feeling hopeless about anything, but we're just not really sure what's going to happen. And we've been kind of in the same sort of space for a period of time now. And I think earlier I alluded to the fact that it's not depression yet, but that is something that can lead to depression. But kind of in between languishing and depression is really what I like to call a slump, where you're feeling kind of blah, not feeling really motivated, and then you go into this slump where you don't feel like doing your work. You don't feel like being with your family. You don't feel like taking care of yourself. And like we were talking about Friday, you don't feel particularly like going out for a run. I think there's so many layers to things right now. When all this started, to a certain degree, even though there was unknown and things out of our control, I think there was also a bit of novelty to it, especially for kids. But as now we've gone on for over a year, and people have still been working from home, and kids have been still doing school at home, and everybody is in the home environment together, it just creates a lot of challenges, I think, and definitely makes it hard to do the thing that you're supposed to be doing all day long, if it's school or if it's work. But then you kind of feel like at the end of the day, you need to be spending time with the people who are in your household, when really you want to be doing some self-care, or, and that includes running or exercise or whatever else it is. So now we have this like huge tangle of things going on, and there's more. I mean, I could go on. I'm not going to, but this is a thing, right? Especially right now. So what do you do about that? One of the things that I have found helpful for me is to, again, like develop the ability to be as present as possible and conscious, to be as conscious and presentness kind of go hand in hand for me a little bit. But what do I want right now? What do I want or need to be doing right now? Rather than getting sucked into the blah, getting sucked into things that are going on for other people in your house, getting sucked into the unknown. So that's one thing, and I found that to be really helpful. Just, again, being present, being mindful, recognizing what's going on, and then figuring out, what do I want next? I think the second thing is figuring out what you do have control over. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of control over the vaccination. Does it work? Does it not work? The variants. Most of us probably don't have a lot of control over like working from home and what that looks like still. There's still a lot of unknowns and things that are outside of our control right now, and recognizing those things and really developing the ability to try to let those things go when they pop up for you, I think is critically important. And the things that you do have control over, the things that you do want, developing some goals around those. What is something that you want for yourself? Why do you want it? And how are you going to make that happen? Thinking about what is that sort of long-term goal in the next 4 or 5 months? And then what do I need to do to make that happen? What are the little goals that I can set every day? And then someone else brought up the fact that accountability can be really key in any of these processes. Again, whether it's work, whether it's play, having an accountability partner can be really helpful. And, setting goals with them, not only the long-term goal, but those little short-term goals. And you sort of just like talk and keep each other accountable as you're moving through them. So being mindful, trying to move through your life in a little bit of a conscious way, asking yourself, what do I want? What do I need? What do I want to do right now? And then setting some goals and having an accountability partner. I think those are really top of the list. Thinking about things in smaller bite-sized pieces, which is really the short-term goals that get you to your long-term goal. Again, whether that's business or whether that's fun. Thinking about things a little bit smaller so that they don't feel big and overwhelming. Yeah. I think those are some of the main things. I think lastly, if you can continue to think about what you're grateful for, or at least find a positive thing in your day, even if it's at the end of the day, like you just sit and you say, okay, what am I grateful for? Or what positive thing happened today? I know that can be hard, especially when you're feeling like not motivated and in a slump. But it can bring such a sense of like relief and kind of joy, right? Even if it's just like momentary. So languishing, leading to a slump, which if that goes on can lead to depression, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Awareness, consciousness, I'm all about it. It's hard because your ego wants to take you to other places. So you got to bring yourself back and really be conscious about what is happening. All right. Happy Monday. Good to see you. And I look forward to seeing you back here next Monday. Have an awesome week. Take care. And if you need anything, let me know. Okay. Bye.